Hey, it's Todd here, and today's video I'm going to talk about why meal plans don't work and what actually does. So let me guess. You've tried to lose weight before and you thought, just give me a meal plan and I'll follow it. But it never quite works out that way, does it? Because you start out strong and you eat perfectly Monday to Thursday, and then Friday hits. That's when life gets busy, the weekend happens, and everything just kind of gets thrown out the window. And most guys I work with, especially guys in their 50s, have been stuck in this cycle for years. And I totally get it. Meal plans feel like they're the solution to fix your problems. And because they're simple, they tell you exactly what to eat, and there's no thinking, there's no guessing. But here's the problem: they don't actually teach you really much of anything. You're just following someone else's script. And when life throws you a curveball, and like I said, weekends happen, you really don't know how to adjust when you get into these situations. So what happens is you fall off, you feel guilty, you fall off track, and then you think that you failed. When really, it was the plan that failed you. You did not fail, it was the plan that failed itself. So, and I know this firsthand because I followed a strict meal plan for weeks. It had everything. It had shopping lists, it had perfectly portioned meals, and the whole thing. And at first, it felt like I was totally in control, but eventually, I dreaded eating the same foods every single day. And social events were stressful, and I just felt anxious all the time, and I didn't stick to it perfectly. And the second I stopped following it, that's when my progress started to disappear. And that's when I realized is a meal plan doesn't really teach you how to eat. It only teaches you how to follow a plan and how to obey instructions really. And that doesn't really work when you have a job and you have a family, you have kids to attend to, and you really just have a life to live. So yes, meal plans do have their perks. They give you structure, it takes out the thinking, and for a little while, it kind of helps you feel like you're on track. But on the downside of that, you end up eating foods that you don't enjoy. You avoid social events, and you feel guilty when you don't attend them. And then you don't actually learn how to eat or eat how to eat for your goals. And then you start treating food as something that you control as opposed to something that you're supposed to enjoy. And worst of all, it kind of forces this all or nothing mindset and that's where I think is keeping most guys stuck. So what's the better way? And this is something that I teach my clients, and especially for men over 50, pardon me. So step one, know your calorie and protein targets, not someone else's, yours. So you need to know what your protein and calories needs are. Step two, pick 1 to 4 meals for breakfast, dinner, and snacks. These should be meals that are you actually enjoy to eat. They're super simple to prepare and easy to just put on repeat. And this makes shopping really simple and planning simple because there's no guesswork involved. It just makes things really easy to do. Step three, always plan your meals around a source of protein. So ask yourself before every meal, say, where's my protein coming from? Because protein is essential. It helps us build and maintain the muscle that we have. It helps keep us fuller. And it's one of the most important nutrients that we need as we age. And then the final step is just to follow an 80-20 rule. I know it sounds cliche, but just to follow an 80-20 rule. And 80% of your foods should come from nutrient dense foods. So think lean proteins, vegetables, and whole carbs. And the other 20%, it can be use that as flexibility. You can save that to enjoy pizza night or a beer with the guys, or a family dinner. You can enjoy a glass of wine, and you can worry about without ever blowing your progress. And the reason this works is because this approach lets you build your own plan, and one that fits into the lifestyle that you have and not the other way around. And this is exactly how I coach men that I work with. We don't do strict meal plans. We build a system that's personalized for them, and it gives them structure, it gives them flexibility, and because they're the ones that are building the plan, not me. And I think that's really key because you start to trust yourself again. You stop second guessing every meal that you have, and you start seeing results because you're not relying so much on willpower so much, but you're building habits that actually fit into your lifestyle. So if you feel this is something that you feel like you're missing or it sounds like it resonates with you, I put together a free guide that might help you get started. So inside you'll learn how many calories you should be eating, how much protein your body needs, and how to build simple meals, go-to meals that make sense to you. There's no restrictive diets. It's just a simple framework that you can take that helps you take control again. So if you want the free guide, DM me the word START and I'll send it your way. Again, thanks for watching, and just remember, the plan that works for you that works best isn't the perfect one. It's the one that you create yourself and the one that you can stick to, and then one that you can actually live with. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.